She's all electric. There are many powered trains on the island of New Florida. There are Amtrak trains, passenger trains, commuter trains, and even intercity trains. While traditional dining is a special thing on Amtrak, it is in dining cars, cafe cars, or even in your roomette or bedroom. This is why they're really useful indeed. While passengers enjoy their meals during lunch, breakfast, and dinner, the train can be long and you can see it way ahead. Dinner on board is very yummy indeed. Women trains and men trains carry cargo too, because they're the best ones to ever have. And they can stretch for miles and miles, just like traditional trains. A diesel train was bringing coal and water to Cheyenne. It drew up carefully. Mr. Peister had an important job. 64 freight cars has to be delivered to Treatsfield today, he said. You must collect them. Sounds good, sir, said Cheyenne, and she buffered up to them and shunted them into one long train. And set off toward Treatsfield. This is the longest train ever, Cheyenne said, because I'm a best steam locomotive. Then, an Amtrak train all double-decker came into view. It was the California Zephyr. It drew into the station right on time. Then there was the Surmonter, and then Cheyenne started to race it. Last one to the finish line is a broken trampoline, she said, and they clattered along. We'll make it there on time, said Cheyenne's operator, and then the freight train had to stop for a goods train. Passenger train had to stop for a goods train. And then Cheyenne steamed over a grade crossing. She was being really useful. Just as everyone knows, buses stop at all railroad crossings. But this, however, was the worst. Cheyenne's driver had an important message and made a phone call. There was a school bus stuck on the tracks near Treatsfield, and Cheyenne was fast approaching it. The school bus was taking kids on a field trip to the Roger Williams Zoo in Providence, Rhode Island, but Cheyenne was fast approaching. The bus had a flat tire, and it was stuck on the tracks. But little did Cheyenne know that she was on the same track. The kids heard the train coming. They got off just in time. Cheyenne slammed her brakes on. It was too late. Freight cars rumbled and crumbled and tumbled. And then, when the train came to a stop, it happened. The bus exploded from its fuel and it caught fire. Oil burned everywhere. It was catastrophic. When the fire department arrived, they rescued all the kids. They all survived. Luckily, nobody was hurt, but the freight cars had derailed and Cheyenne was on her side. "I'm sorry," she said, "but the road has to be closed for a while. That's why we need a train to help." Then, an electric tender engine with the white notation arrived. "My name's Percy," she said. "I'm here to help you." "All aboard!" And she steamed off to deliver the passengers to the Roger Williams Zoo in Providence, Rhode Island. I hope the passengers don't sound like a lion roaring. Casey and Lise arrived in the yard. "It's nice to meet you," said Cheyenne. "I'm glad you're here, Percy," said Casey. "You're the best." "Yeah, you are," said Lise. "Thank you," she said. Everyone was proud.